Hi, everybody.
What's up?
I'm Cheney,
This is Trey,
and this is the Southern Sinners podcast.
where we talk about things.
How are you today?
I'm good.
You good? You missed last week. We had fun last week.
It's my damn birthday. I didn't feel like doing anything.
We talked about video games, though. It was a good one.
Yes? Okay. I haven't even listened to it yet.
I know. He doesn't even support me when it's his shit too. You see, Cosmo was right about you.
I'm just a terrible, terrible person. I know it. I know I'm so bad. What do you got for us on the menu today?
So you're a millennial.
I guess.
You are a millennial. I'm a millennial. We are millennials, and
What does that even mean?
it means you were born between 1985 and 1999.
So what's 1 year make a difference?
What do you mean?
1984? What's 1 year make a
Then
difference?
that makes you Gen X and not a
Yeah,
millennial.
what does 1 year make a difference?
It's just the
Honestly.
way we classify generations.
Yeah, so what? What's 1 year make a difference? I'm only 2 years away from that minimum line there.
You're at a cusp.
Okay, well
You're cuspy.
I'm not a millennial then.
Yes,
I'm
you
a
are.
cusp. You just said I'm a cusp.
You're a millennial that shows some traits of Gen X as well. But
So
anyway,
I'm an ex-millennial.
You're sure.
All right.
Sure.
I'm an X-man. Everybody heard it, right?
No. If you were
I'm an X-men. You just said it.
No, an ex millennial.
Millennium? Oh.
Millennium.
All right. Enough playing around.
So, have you seen any of these articles that are like they're always titled the same thing? It's like millennials are killing, and then they throw some shit in there that's like
Insert random name that's already dying?
yeah.
Yeah.
So what I did was I scoured the internet for all of said articles and compiled
Such a great place.
the internet.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Imagine if it was like one building. That'd be fucking crazy.
I'd be there every day. I'd buy a place right across the street. But so I scoured the internet and I put together a list of all of the things that old school... Because the articles are clearly written, targeted at Gen X and older, right? So they can pat themselves on the back and be like, we were so much better than they are.
Yeah, but the guy that's 2 years older than me is not going to look at me any different than himself.
But millennials, they're killing everything.
Yeah, but I'm a millennial, and he's not.
What's funny, too, is they still talk about millennials like we're teenagers. But I don't know if you guys know this, millennials are like pushing 30 now, or some are 30. Like...
I resemble that remark.
I mean, I'm pushing 32, so it's like we're not fucking teenagers anymore, but they still talk about us as if when you commentate on us, you're commentating about like 15-year-olds, and it's like we're grown adults now. Like, in a couple of years, we'll be old enough to run for president.
Millennium was 2000.
Yeah.
So why isn't it the people who were born 2000?
Because we came to during the millennium. Like, our coming of age years were during the millennium.
When I was 15, I had a say in anything that went on?
No, it's just, like, the millennium contributed to our development. We developed during the millennium. Yeah, that's just the name that they... Like, we don't get to name ourselves. Other people name us. It's like Gen X didn't name themselves. The baby boomers named them.
I was 18 in 2006. The millennium had already been done. I had nothing to do with that. I had no choice to vote.
No, they're not saying that. They're saying that our developing years were during the millennium. during the turn into...
Oh, when everything went to shit?
Yeah, pretty
much.
much.
As Bush took over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
Or no, it was January 2001. When...
I remember the first election I watched, 1996. Clinton, when he won, he was like... he threw up 2 peace signs.
Trying real hard to be Kennedy.
Yeah. So what are we killing?
I don't know. You got the paper there.
You got the paper. You wrote it.
Yeah, but I don't have it memorized. You took it from me.
Fucking millennials. Alright.
You want to read it? You want me to read it? We could split it.
Millennials are killing beer.
I don't think that's true.
More of my friends are depressed alcoholics than anything.
Yeah.
Like, I've drank for the show a couple of times, but it's very rare you catch me with a drink otherwise.
Yeah. And even then, actually you were drinking beer, the first one.
I drank 2 beer.
Or 2 beer.
Beers. No, only Northerners say beers. You guys want some beers?
Beer is like deer. You say it the same way, whether it's plural or...
Yeah.
I got 5 beer here.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just enjoy the way it sounds. Beer, I don't believe that. I think that's just bullshit.
Yeah. Beer's a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, even if it is true, like statistically speaking, we buy less beer than other generations, wouldn't that be a fucking good thing? Like, why is that a news article like, oh no, millennials aren't getting drunk anymore? What's the world coming to?
They aren't getting drunk and making bad decisions.
I know.
Are we drinking more liquor? Is that what it is?
Maybe. I know wine.
Oh, poor Anheuser-Busch with their billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah, fuck that company. Oh, wine is on there as well as wine corks. Like, further down the list. So it's like beer and wine. We don't drink a lot of it. And because we don't drink a lot of wine
corks. Like,
we're also killing wine corks.
Corked wine?
Yeah.
Like screw top wine, we drink more?
No, we're killing wine in general. But as a response to killing wine, we're also killing wine corks. Because we don't want to have to take a cork out of a bottle. We'll just take a twist top off.
Yeah.
Because we're lazy.
Yeah. Why do stuff you don't have to?
I find it to be like, I feel like people who do that just like to feel
unnecessary
bougie.
Troubles.
They like to feel bougie when they do it. Like, look at me. I don't...
Alright, I've watched plenty of movies. Black eyes come from wine cork bottles.
They're dangerous.
They're dangerous. Most of the stuff is dangerous on this list. Handshakes. I don't really like shaking people's hands.
Yeah, I never really got the point
because I'll be in the bathroom taking a massive dump. And 7 guys will come in and out of there in my 5 minutes I'm in there. Not one of them fucking wash their hand. I ain't fucking shaking nobody's hand.
Doesn't that make us more health conscious?
Well, man.
That, and I never understood the concept of the handshake.
Going to restaurants. Or working in restaurants as long as I did.
Yeah.
How many people come in there and don't wash their hands after touching their dick? Ugh. Like, you just played with your dick for 20 seconds. You didn't wash your hairy nuts, sweaty, you've been sitting on a bar stool, you fucking put your hands down in there. And then you took them out.
Not only that.
And then you walked right out of there after touching the fucking rod that you gotta flush the toilet with. You are a nasty individual.
I never understood the social construct of the handshake. Like, what, like you gotta squeeze hard, or if you're a guy, or you gotta be delicate if you're a girl, and like that's the dynamic that shows who's the more powerful. Like, it's so stupid. Why do I have to touch you?
People look at me weird when I throw a fist bump, but that's way more sanitary. Sorry. I don't want your old herpes germs on my hand.
Herpes germs.
Well, skin to skin contact. You put it on that skin, then you shake my hand with that skin, and then it's on my hand.
Now I have herpes on my thumb.
And then I touch my dick and bam! Herpes syphilis.
Herpes. Alright, what else?
Motorcycles.
Motorcycles, like us. Dude,
I don't see hardly anybody riding motorcycles at all. Not just
millennials. A lot of people are selling their motorcycle. I've seen more motorcycles for sale than I have people driving them around. Like, even my dad, who always had a motorcycle, recently just sold the last one that he had. And he even commented, like, this is the first time I've ever not had a motorcycle. But it's just like, it's one of those things, it's like, you can't drive it in the rain, you can't put your kids in it, you can't really go long distances in it. It's an impractical vehicle. It's fun.
It's for enjoyment purposes only. It's a leisure activity. And I quite honestly work so fucking much that I don't have a lot of time for leisure.
Not only that, I don't have an extra $12,000, $15,000 and then the insurance for it and everything else.
And when I do get a day off, I don't want to spend it working on my bike so I can take it out the next day I have off.
It's just been sitting there.
Yeah, it's just been sitting there for 6 months because I hadn't had that time to go do anything with it.
Yeah.
And then I got to work on it before I fucking take it out.
Yeah.
So, no, motorcycle's not.
And it's a lot easier to die on a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. You hit a fucking rock that's too big, you're done.
Yeah.
Or you might not be done, but you be skin up. Golf? I, myself, play golf. I don't know about that.
I was gonna say,
but I guess that's that X-Men in me.
The X-Men?
Yeah.
No, because all the people that you play golf with are your age or younger.
Well, Mark's 2 years older than I am.
Oh, yeah? Well, but... Or maybe I don't really know how old the other ones are.
Man, Mark, if you're listening, you're old. You're like 33 now, right? Yeah. You old motherfucker. I'm definitely killing college football.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about football in general. It's a dangerous sport, and it gives people brain damage. Like, it's like, why would I pay to watch people give each other brain damage?
And it also says we're killing the NFL. This must be because of all that kneeling shit that's been going on.
No, the NFL has been losing ratings, and college football has been losing ratings, but it's just... It's so much has... Like, they're not accounting for how much has come out about football. And not just the NFL and the shitty things that they do as a company.
The reason why it's losing ratings is because the people who was watching it is finally dying.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but like I said, like all the stuff that's come out about the shitty things the NFL does as a corporation, how bad the sport itself is.
Didn't want to believe that are dying.
Yeah.
So
for the rest of us, it's like, why support this really terrible company?
The millennials, I guess, that receive information better.
We are the most educated generation.
Well, I can receive knowledge that someone else has and be like, okay, that might be better than my way. Whereas someone that's older than me would be like, well, I will fucking do it my way anyway.
Yeah, I
know best.
I've learned my ways, and those are the ways that I'm doing.
When this guy over here has clearly a better way.
Yeah.
And he's doing it better. I'm in the middle like, your shit's ugly, your shit's pretty, I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah.
McDonald's, definitely.
Yeah.
I haven't had McDonald's in over a year and a half.
Not wanting to eat fried pink slime.
It's trash.
It and you never feel like, every time I do get a wild hair up my ass, I'm like, I think I'll go to McDonald's. Like, afterwards, I just regret it. Yeah, I don't feel
when we
good.
lived down in the other town over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last time I had McDonald's.
Well,
the whole time working with your dad, we never had McDonald's.
Yeah,
we went to Baldino's.
I did have McDonald's recently because when my sister got here, she came in with a big bag of like a bunch of chicken nuggets, and she was like,
a big bag of dicks, huh?
A big bag of nuggets, and was like, "Hey, you want some nuggets?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want some nuggets." And so I ate them. But I had the same feeling of like, this is why I don't buy McDonald's.
I might be taking one of these next year.
Vacation?
Or it might be a staycation.
A staycation.
Take a fucking week off and don't do shit.
Well, we've gone on vacation the last 2 years. I mean, this year we went to see your mom's, but it sort of counted as the vacation.
Oh, I didn't do nothing.
But
yeah, that was a vacation for me,
yeah.
for sure. I relaxed, sat by a pool, and sat on the beach for a week straight, yeah. Went out to eat a couple of nights.
And the year before that, we went out to the lake and stayed there for...
We're not going to theme parks and shit, though.
No.
What they're saying, I bet.
Well, I think what it is, though, is like with so many of these things, these older people always want to yell about how millennials don't know how to budget, they don't know how to cut costs, and they spend all their money, and it's like, clearly, we're not going on vacation, we're not fucking buying leisure vehicles and shit, because we don't have the money.
Another one that goes right along with this vacation things, hotels.
Hotels, yeah, we're not...
Because motels are cheaper?
Well, not, okay, we don't... But we don't have...
$39.99, not a cent more for that nappy-ass hoe.
But, like, we don't have the money to take a week off of work and travel somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, that's just expensive.
It would take a week's worth of pay.
To leave for a week.
Well, it would take... I would have to save all year, every cent I could, to take a week vacation.
Yeah. That's dumb.
And...
Really? I mean, is it that worth... Like, because I think the difference is the way that we view things. Like, I've noticed this with some older family members, like, the clash of sort of the ideas of what makes people happy. Right? Like, they were like, we have to go places together, and you have to make memories together, or your marriage is just going to end up, like, miserable. And it's like, but that gives you money problems.
I never seen my parents go make a good memory together.
Yeah, usually...
They was always so consumed with...
the stress of going.
Yeah. They were so consumed, they were fucking on edge, and they would argue about everything.
Yeah, the whole trip there, they'd argue about, like, no, you're fucking lost, and god damn it, the room wasn't set up right, and shit like that.
They would argue about everything. It's more stress than it's worth. Yeah, I have some fond memories of going to Six Flags.
Right.
And going fishing in the big boat. But
I mean, you can bond just as well without spending $1,000.
What's a focus group?
A focus group is basically where they do... You have a product that you want to come out with.
Oh, yeah.
You get a focus group first and test it out on them, and then they tell you what they think about the product. We're killing focus groups too.
Credit?
Glad.
No, we didn't for it.
Look,
I've never had credit.
How the fuck can you blame us for killing credit? Y'all ruined the idea of credit.
Like, I can't get credit, so
yeah, like 2005. How old you were 17?
Yeah.
In 2000. So as we were entering the world, you guys fucked the credit system. It completely crashed.
And you're 4 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
So,
like, I was a teenager when everything hit the floor, right? So when we were entering the world, all of that shit was basically fucked. So we had to figure out how to do everything without that. And then now that people are like, okay, well, we feel better now, come get credit from us, we remember from back then what the fuck happened to people who went out and got credit. So why would we do that? That doesn't even make sense. How can you be angry at us?
Something we had no control over.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even old enough to have a credit card.
When people stopped giving out credit cards.
And by the time I got old enough to want a credit card, I couldn't get one.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have credit first. Well, how do I get that? Well, you gotta buy something. Okay, I have to have credit to buy something.
And it's just that vicious cycle because nobody wanted. They still don't really
you
want
need to go buy some jewelry. I don't fucking need jewelry.
Yeah, or go
I
buy.
want to spend my money on something I need.
Yeah, go buy a piece of furniture that you don't have anywhere to put.
Yeah, that furniture's going to look good in my house that I can't get for another 10 years, and that furniture's going to be fucking ruined from sitting in my backyard.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah. Don't you love it when people who do not consider at all the situation that we entered when we entered into our adult lives whenever they talk shit about us? You know?
Buffalo Wild Wings is dead to me.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings isn't dying because of millennials. It's dying because it's a shitty
Went
fucking
there and
restaurant.
got some wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. You think the Wild Wings are good, right?
We actually talked about it a couple. I don't remember which episode, but one of the episodes we talked about how we accidentally went to Buffalo Wild Wings and it was shitty, and nobody was satisfied with their food.
Nah. You shot yourself in the foot.
I know.
That's what you did.
Applebee's is on there as well.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that how is it millennials
My friend
that are
that
killing?
worked at Applebee's said they had switched to all their packaged steaks, their little frozen packaged steaks, instead of cutting steak for real.
This is what I was going to say, because I used to work for the same company that owns
But when
Applebee's.
we got steak the last time there, it was like they put it like in a microwave almost.
Yeah.
It had no grill marks on it.
It tasted like ground beef.
It was kind of rubbery. I didn't like it.
It tasted like a hamburger, is what it tasted like. I'm not paying $20 for a fucking hamburger.
You know, sirloin is what they make chopped sirloin out of.
Mm-hmm.
That's a burger
still.
meat. It's a burger meat.
But what I was going to say is I used to work for a restaurant that is owned by the same company that owns Applebee's. And that company, basically what they do is they buy out restaurants like right before they go under and then just suck everything they can. They own IHOP, they own Crystal's, they own Applebee's, they own all of these little, like Ruby Tuesdays. All of these are all owned by the same major company. They are killing those restaurants, not millennials. We just went there and we're like, this is shit. I'm not paying for this.
Okay, the American dream. This includes dinner dates, I guess. Patriotism. Cruises.
Cruises are a waste of fucking money.
The 9 to 5 work day.
You know, I've never had even the opportunity to have a 9 to 5. I don't even, the only jobs that are 9 to 5 anymore are government jobs.
Well, mine's 6 to 2:30. Much more agreeable with me. I wake up at 4, fuck off for an hour, go to work, get home, midday. In the winter time, I'll still have 3 hours, 4 hours before it gets dark.
Yeah, no, you can make it to all your kids' baseball games and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking
Parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah, because
all that shit's at 3 and 4.
Our son's baseball practices were at 5:45, right?
Yeah.
If I got off work at 5 in
you
Savannah,
wouldn't be home before then.
It would take me 45 minutes to get home.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 5 o'clock's rush hour. It'd take me about an hour and 30 minutes to get home.
Yeah.
Almost double. Stilettos. Even though we had a song, Stiletto Pumps in the Club.
Stiletto. Fuck stilettos.
Yeah,
fuck stilettos.
Damn hooker shoes.
I have a lot of respect for women who can't
Bar
walk
soap.
in. Bar soap?
Bar soap.
Because I don't like bar soap. You like bar soap.
I use bar soap.
I don't like bar soap.
I lather it up real good. I wash my body. I rinse it off. I do the same thing with liquid soap.
I was going to say, I like liquid soap because it doesn't make my skin feel, like, it dries my skin out.
Well, how are we killing napkins?
I guess we don't buy napkins. I don't know. We buy napkins all the time.
We buy paper towels.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. We don't use yeah. Actually, yeah. I don't think we've ever bought napkins.
Paper towels work great.
The only time I bought napkins is for our kids' birthday parties.
they're always a little $1 pack too.
Yeah.
I'm not spending $10 on.
And even then, the last time I was like, I'm not buying this shit no more. I'll just bring a roll of paper towels, because no one really cares if their napkin matches their plate.
Look!
Yeah.
Look at the balloons on this napkin. It matches the plate. No, it's, I got a bunch of fucking ketchup on my face.
Yeah.
Wipe my face off.
And then we always end up with a bunch left over.
Yeah.
To just sit until we use them all.
So we're killing wine corks. The Toyota Scion.
I don't even know.
That came out in like 2006. Like, how are we killing that?
I guess because we're not buying it.
We couldn't buy it. I mean,
like,
no. If you can't buy it, there's no way you can kill it. It's
maybe
the people that can't afford that car don't want it.
Maybe what the actual problem is that these businesses have been unable to adapt to a changing
consumer base.
Yeah, like it's kind of like people who gambling. Yeah, fuck us for not.
Oh, I love gambling.
No, gambling.
Well, if I've got the money to blow, I'll go gamble.
But I find that to be a silly thing, because there's no.
Yeah, it is silly. But I could sillily win $1 million.
I put gambling up there with like the lottery too. Like it's better to save or invest your money.
Definitely killing handshakes. We know how I feel about that. Light yogurt. I'm killing all yogurt. I don't like yogurt.
Yeah,
some fucking paste in a cup. I'm good.
Loves yogurt, but he only likes yogurt when he can stuff it full of the candy and the little top.
Oh yeah, if he put M&Ms and Oreos in it, he'll eat it. Other than that, no, he ain't touching that shit.
Light yogurt, it's fucking yogurt. What's wrong? Like, I thought yogurt was healthy. Why does it need to be light?
Definitely killing the traveling market.
Yeah, that's up there
vacations.
With hotels and vacations.
Yeah, that's dead. Self-pity? What is that?
Self-pity? Like pitying yourself for being in a bad situation? Because we've been in a bad situation our whole fucking life.
We're killing that?
We're killing that. Yeah, but millennials are also entitled, which actually doesn't make any sense. But apparently we're killing self-pity, and that's a bad thing. Because we should pity ourselves, I guess.
Consumerism? We're killing consumerism?
Gee, I wonder why.
Like, you give me a better job than what I got. Yeah. I might go buy some shit. My job only pays the bills.
Yeah, if we can only make enough to make it to the next paycheck, why would we be out buying dumb shit we don't need? Or eating out, or traveling? Like
I got a high chair I gotta buy. I'm crunching numbers figuring out how to buy this thing, alright? Now, if anybody out there wants to send us a high chair, get with us on the details.
Email us at southernsinnerspodcast@gmail.com.
I'm playing.
But no, like my sister, when she came down, she was like, hey, I'm going to get my nails done for my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, you want to come too? I'll get your nails done. For her birthday, she was going to get my nails done, right? And I was like, well, if you're going to spend $40, I'd rather you buy my son some clothes or something.
Something practical.
Yeah, and she was like, you're so lame. And I was like, but really, like, it's more needed than my nails, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how I think. I don't get it.
Movie theaters.
Yeah, fuck movie theaters. And I feel like those have been dying for, like...
I ain't paying $50 for me, my son, and my old lady to go to the movies. 3 people.
And then you can't eat anything. Like, that's just to get in the fucking door.
It's like $15 a ticket at nighttime.
And then the fucking
it's like
popcorn
$7 or $8 a matinee or something now. It's fucking ridiculous.
I think it's $10 for a matinee now.
Still ridiculous.
Yeah, and I feel like that was dying when I was a teen. Like, when I was a teenager, I remember... Which, I mean, my dad will still go to the movies, but I remember him being like, God damn, this is fucking ridiculous. And that was back when night shows were $8.50.
I am killing gyms.
Yeah. Why have a gym membership when you could work out at home?
I can be fat at the house. I ain't gotta go to the gym to be fat. Alright?
But no, like, even if you are working out, why would you need to go to the... Like, you don't need all of that equipment to work out. You really don't.
With that sense, though, it's more the companionship of other people on the same goal as you around you.
Right? Like, I understand if you're taking a class.
Not even a class. Other people working out around you makes you want to work out more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time I've never had a gym membership. The only time I ever went was when a friend of mine had a gym membership and we were working out together. And he sort of took on like a trainer role because he had been working out for a while. And he would kind of push me to not quit early.
Patriotism. All right.
America.
Give me a
Fuck yeah.
Give me a definition.
Patriotism, like love of your country.
Right.
I would say.
Do I have to love my country? Yes.
I feel like
I don't love my actions of my country.
Yeah, I feel like
at all.
What that article was saying was more like patriotism doesn't mean you can't criticize your own country, but I feel like what that particular article meant was blind love of your country, like loving your country.
I just love America.
America is the best country in the world.
We fry bacon on a gun barrel. Yes.
Where in the world can you do that? Actually, a lot of places.
Anywhere you fucking put bacon on a gun barrel, you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate my country. I love America, but I love America enough to try to improve upon her.
It just makes me think of that YouTube video where the ex-military guy's got his assault rifle out. He's got it wrapped in like 6 layers of bacon. And he's firing off rounds. And he looks to the camera and he's like, oh, it's getting good.
When you said bacon on a barrel of a gun, it made me think of that super cringy Ted Cruz ad when he was running. I think it was just he was trying to get a seat again in the Senate. I don't think it was a presidential ad because I think it was longer ago than that. But he did an ad where he cooked bacon on a gun, and everything Ted Cruz does is fucking cringy because he eats it and he's like, that's good bacon.
I'm gonna go ahead and. After that, I'm going to wrap these next 3 up in the same thing because they're all about the same thing.
All right.
Olympics, banks, and oil.
Yeah. Fuck all of them.
Patriotism, though.
But these are all things that...
This is what our country stands for.
But these are all things that are bad for people.
USA. USA.
I don't care.
USA.
Like, everywhere the Olympics goes, they just sort of destroy the area that they're in
it's always
and then
bad.
abandon it.
Every 2 years, because there's winter games too.
Yeah.
Every 2 years, bad shit happens around the Olympics.
Yeah. Why? And not only that, also, I don't care who won. To be real honest with you, I don't care who's winning. I don't care which country. Maybe that is my anti-patriotism, but I don't feel like it says anything about our country.
Oh, we got some better swimmers.
Yeah, like I don't think that means anything good or bad about our country if we win or lose at the Olympics. That kind of shit doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
and a shark's a better swimmer than all of you. So where's his medal?
That's what we should start having, like, the racers race against, like, cheetahs and shit.
Yeah.
That I would start watching then.
We could have the evolution Olympics.
Yeah. That would be great.
Like, just put a guy bare-fisted in a cage with a lion. Right?
We're getting into some, like, gladiator shit now. That's what they started as, though.
Well...
They started far more entertaining than they are now.
I mean, I would watch that shit. Be like, oh shit! He is about to get fucked up. The lion is the predator, the apex predator. The
apex.
Yeah, I fucked that all up. Don't listen to me. I can't talk when I'm sober.
You're slurring your words worse over than you
Yeah.
were.
No, it's just my brain moves faster than my mouth can keep up.
It's okay.
That's all it is.
We understand.
Yeah. What about diamonds?
Fuck diamonds.
Department stores.
We already said department stores.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. You brought them up earlier.
Who?
You said that they rip people off.
That was before we turned on the...
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do try to keep up, Cheney.
I can't. Well, we talked about it for a minute, and then we started the show.
I mean, they kind of like go together, don't they?
Diamonds and department stores? I mean...
They're in every department store.
I have
Fake ones,
never understood the diamond thing at all. Like, it's just a shiny rock, and people lose their shit over it, and like, most of them...
Only because they've been told they need to.
But I've never understood it. Like my wedding ring, I was very, very proud of how cheap I got my very not real diamond wedding ring. Because I think it's stupid.
I made her buy her own wedding ring.
No, he bought the wedding ring. I
paid for it. I didn't have shit to do with it, though.
Why would you? You don't give a shit what the ring looks like. I'm the one that's wearing it. Why would you pick it out?
We skipped oil.
No, you included...
I said it.
Okay.
Banks and oil. We
Banks and oil. Well, just all of that stuff is just bad for the world. So we are not supporting them with our money. I mean, is that...
You ever seen a Fight Club?
Yeah.
How they blow up all the credit institutions?
That's the Millennials.
We're gonna reset it back to zero, man.
Y2K for real.
Like... Would it be such a bad thing? I think... Did I just start a cult following?
Someone is gonna do it, and then we're gonna get a fucking phone call that's like...
Hey, this is all a joke.
We do not promote violence against credit. I don't even know how you would go about that, but...
Alright.
Just don't participate in the system. Like... It's just, like, that's supposed to be, like, they say we're killing the American dream, right? But part of Americanism and consumerism is that the consumers control what's hot and what's not. And if we're killing all of these industries that we don't like and we're not supporting with our money...
Then we're just doing what consumerism does.
Isn't that what is supposed to happen? Like, people are losing their shit because movie rental places aren't a thing anymore. And it's like, but why would we... Why would it be? It doesn't make any sense.
Even your dad, stubborn as he is.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm glad I don't go take a movie back.
Yeah.
I just swing by the red box and drop it off.
Yeah. Or I can just forget about it long enough to now I own that movie.
Oh, that's happened quite a few times. Oil.
Oil's not a good thing.
It's definitely not as good as what we could have.
Yeah, like, why is it a bad thing that oil is dying? Isn't that a good thing?
Why is it coal on here, too?
Yeah, coal is definitely dying. And, like, even the COOs of the coal industry, like, whenever Trump is like, we're gonna make coal jobs, the CEOs and shit came out and they were like, coal is dying and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just dying because it's not a logical source of, it's not a logical source of energy.
What you got there?
It's the question this week.
Oh, you got a question?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I hate Belks.
Belks?
Yeah.
That's so specific.
There's never anything in there ever.
It's good? Yeah.
Ever.
I've never... None of
At least
the
Sears has tools that's useful. I mean...
I've never...
They're still overpriced. Go to fucking Lowe's and get actual tools.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy my fucking tools right next to where I can buy my son's school clothes.
It is very, very convenient.
Okay, I can go to Walmart if I want cheap shit like that.
For most of those places, though, you're paying the extra money for the name on the tag.
Yeah, fuck that name.
Yeah, I don't care who made the shirt. I care how much the shirt's going to cost me. And if people would realize that, not only that, but like a lot of these department stores are dying because online shopping is a thing.
Yeah.
Why even go to the mall and deal with all the people?
You can't compete with me not having to spend gas. Because you didn't put them in an ideal location for me.
Yeah.
I live 45, 50 minutes away from a department store.
Even then, like, the cost of shipping and handling is worth not having to interact with other stupid people.
Or you go in there and the price is wrong.
Yeah.
You gotta go get the manager.
Like, the worst you have to deal with...
And then it was on sale, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, but for some reason...
And you could just went online and paid like $1 more.
And not had to drive
and not
there.
had to use your gas. Not have to spend your time. So, I just saved... Say my time's worth $15 an hour. Takes me an hour to get there, an hour to get back, $30 an hour. I mean, $30 for the truck. Plus my $10 in gas is $45. Or $40. Plus the money I spent there.
Which is probably overpriced.
Overpriced.
Like,
but you order it online and it comes in the wrong size. And then it's like, well, now I gotta send it back.
But that happens far less often than most people would think. It depends on where you're buying from. If you're buying from a more obscure thing, then you're probably going to get more problems out of it. If you found out about it from an ad on Facebook, it's probably not going to do you as good as... Alright, but we have a question this week. If you would like to send your question in, you can send it to southerncenterspodcast@gmail.com. And this week is... Question! They said, need advice. A really good friend of mine is cheating on her husband. He and I are cordial. I wouldn't call him a good friend. Nonetheless, he's a good guy and tries really hard to be a good husband. I've confronted my friend and told her how wrong she is, but she doesn't seem to care. Should I tell him? Do you want to lose a friend? Because that's how you lose a friend.
Yeah, you definitely lose friends that way.
Yeah. Now, I will preface this by saying I had a situation kind of like this, and I told and lost a friend. We've spoken since, but the friendship, we were really close and it never went back. But I was aware of that. So that's the first thing you need to think about. You need to, if you're okay with not being friends with her anymore.
Who needs friends like that anyway?
Yeah, that was sort of my,
if your husband's supposed to be the person you give the most loyalty to, do you really need a friend like that? If the person they're supposed to be most loyal to, they're not loyal to them, you don't really need a friend like that.
And also that they're willing to lie to the person that they're supposed to be the most honest with.
So they're willing to lie to you too.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, they're probably
not. If I
not
could lie to Cheney, then I could lie to anyone.
Yeah, that's the person that you're supposed to be the most open and honest and loyal to. And if you're not to them, that's probably how they are in general. That's very reflective of the kind of person your friend is. Second thing to think about is, are there kids? Because that usually leads to divorce. And divorce leads to custody battles and shit. Like I said, I told, it's, people like that never get away with it forever. Like, the chicken's always...
You could let this flower bloom itself, or you could nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
That's your two choices.
Either
one's going to have the same outcome. The dude would feel better finding out himself for sure.
Yeah, that does. Well, no.
If somebody came and told you, you'd be like, and I didn't fucking notice.
Maybe he has. Like, maybe she's not as slick as she thinks she is.
I told my father about when my stepmother was messing around on him, and he didn't want to believe it.
Eventually, he left her, though.
After he caught her, I guess.
Oh. Well, I mean, still, you put you plant the seed of, like, okay, I need to look into this.
I walked in on her sitting on his lap.
Well, see, the situation with me was, you know, like this person said that they're not necessarily friends with the husband, they're friends with the girl. Whenever I told, basically, when they tried to backtrack and be like, no, it didn't happen, no, she's lying, he was basically like, what possible reason would that woman have to lie to me? Because she's got nothing but a friend to lose in this, you know, in this situation or whatever. I don't know, the only other option you could have is to try to do some slick shit where you anonymously tell them.
Leave like a letter on their windshield.
Yeah.
And like collage cutouts.
Yeah.
Your wife is cheating on you.
Mail them a letter with no return address, you know, with the...
I like the ransom note kind of type thing. Just cut out letters from a magazine. Say your wife's cheating on you. Leave it on the windshield.
If you know who it's with, like, include his name. You know what? If that ever comes up, that's how I'm telling. That's how I'm telling the next time. I'm just gonna do a psycho, like,
anonymous
serial killer
email or
a make a fake.
Find out where they go to the park and like throw a paper airplane their way or something with the note on it and run away.
Yeah.
Just a note from the heavens just
floats down upon him.
What is this?
Like stake out above.
This is the worst day of my life.
Stake out in the tree above the bench they sit at. Just drop it. Yeah, you know what? Do that. Send them some weird, sketchy letter. And that way, at least
then the seed's planted.
Yeah.
And your hands are clean.
Yeah, you told him, and the seed's planted, and he'll organically figure it out from there.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Please do the paper airplane.
Plant the seed before she gets the seed planted in her.
Aww.
What?
Then
he'll be thinking about them kids that he's got and be like, are they maybe my kids?
Yeah, because, like, if there are already kids, then, you know, this probably isn't the first time she's cheated on him, unless they haven't been together for very long. Like, I've never known someone that just cheated on somebody once and then never did it again. It's usually a habitual thing.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
They'll never find out.
Yeah, that would be
kind of like I do.
No.
She has no clue.
You don't.
You hear that nervous laugh?
But you wouldn't even have like the time. Like, when would you cheat on me?
Cyber sex.
But we fucking. There's no way I wouldn't walk in on that unless you're doing it at like 4 a.m.
It only takes me 32 seconds. All she has to say is hey.
Oh my god.
With that, I think we'll end the podcast.
Trace 32-second affairs.
I can get like 32 of those a week. Go to the bathroom. Hey, I'm out.
God.
But for real, we're out.
Alright, bye.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell.
Where's the off button?
Right here.